Good morning, everybody. This is what's going on in the Alleyway Homestead Garden. I've got the little purple coneflower echinacea coming up. Needs to be watered. Some more flowers are going to go in this bed. Look at that firecracker plant. Isn't that pretty? Hummingbirds and butterflies. Love that. So I'm waiting to see them. I haven't seen any yet. Got some nasturtium here. This is all squash that came up out of the compost that I put in there out of our own compost bin because I've put squash in there. So yeah, I just left it. And then we planted these bell pepper here, and here that I bought, and those are garlic chives. And then I grew that bell pepper. No, that one also was bought. This is my crazy large borage, a volunteer tomato. I'm not sure what we have there, but we'll see. Some peas that I grew from seed, 2 of them, actually 3. There's a little tiny one down there. And then another pretty nasturtium. All of this is edible. I said that in one of my previous videos. Yesterday I dug up a bunch of zinnias that were growing wild in the yard, and I transplanted them into this bed so it would draw some pollinators. Got some sweet basil. That bell pepper I grew from seed. Regular chives, parsley, onions, Creole tomato, LSU Creole tomato, and some parsley there and there. And then we got some Thai basil and my zinnia over there. Now, this is what happens to a singular ground cherry if left alone. It's huge. And there's so many on it. Oh, look, here's one. Cool, check this out. If you're not familiar with ground cherries, it's related to the tomatillo family. It's in a husk, and it is a liquidy, like a big Skittle size, and it has like a pineapple-y tropical kind of taste, and it has tiny little seeds on the inside. But it's really good. I like it a lot. That's why I let it go. It's like garden candy. Anyway, I'm getting ready to cut a bunch of these collards. Look at these beautiful big collard greens. I have them covered with this netting to try and keep the moths from laying on them and having caterpillar worms. And so far, it's worked. So I'm going to cut some collard greens and we are going to cook them. I'll let you know how that comes out. Last pot we had, my husband cooked with some turkey necks. It was fabulous. Got some mother of thyme right there. And then this is the Brussels sprout section of the garden. I have this netting over this as well. And then this is just a piece of shade cloth that I put over to give them some shade and relief from the heat, because it's already gotten in the 80s here on occasion. Hi, chickie girls. One of my myrtles. I had 6. Now I have 5, but 4 of them are named Myrtle. I can't tell them apart, so they're all called the Myrtles. This is my glass gem corn. Yay. It's my first time growing corn, and I am smitten with it, I guess you would say. Look how big and beautiful that is. It looks so healthy. I'm so excited. I did find a worm in one of these. Look at that, see? But I squished him, and I'm so excited to see how this turns out. I was told after I planted this, that you should plant corn in a block, not a row, because it's wind pollinated. Well, I didn't, so if I have to help the pollination, I will. And I had success with 2, count them, 2 carrots. A 1 right there, and a 1 right here. I planted like 4 dozen little tiny seeds, and 2 of them took, and it's a black carrot. So we'll see. I have bush beans here and pole beans all along here that you can see are already starting to climb. And got some happy little bee pollinating going on in all this lovely borage. Can you see? Let me see if I can zoom in. Ooh, look at that juicy guy right there. And then there's plenty of little honeybees. Everybody's happy. This borage is also edible. It tastes like cucumber. And the bees love it, as you can see. So that's why it's totally overgrown, because I have not cut it back. I just don't have the heart because the bees are so happy. And this is a volunteer ground cherry that keeps coming back every year. A volunteer marigold. I just let some of this stuff grow because it's good. The marigold has a scent that some pests don't like and stay away from. So I've been also working on my pathways here, trying to put some weed cloth down so it's easier to walk on and easier to sweep if you just have a pile of junk that you need to sweep up like that. But I did not say anything about this before. Now I'm gonna say, because I'm thinking about it. We repurposed, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know I'm all about repurposing stuff. We repurposed these PVC pipe pieces that we were attempting to use for a sprinkling system. When we first started our gardens, we drilled a bunch of holes in them and it just did not work because we didn't have it pressurized the way we needed to. So we repurposed them and made row covers, and now we can put netting on them, we can put shade cloth on them, we can make bigger ones. This is 10-foot lengths. If we put 2 of these with a connector, we could make them much higher and make a higher tunnel. So that's something to think about when you build your raised beds, or if you need to do that over a not raised bed. I'm experimenting with planting in the ground, hence the corn in the ground. And over here I have one bean that came up. One. Trying to plant in the ground because here close to the river we have really fertile ground and some clay soil down below that holds water. So I want to see if I can take advantage of that. But we do have all of our other stuff in raised beds, as y'all know. So thanks for coming by my channel and looking at my stuff going on. I will post a video with my husband cooking these collard greens. So have a great day, everybody. Give me a thumbs up or a comment. Peace, love, and happy gardening.